All right. This, the old GoPro's not gonna work much longer. I got it to work again. After I got the Wi-Fi connected, I couldn't use the preview mode here on my phone because it said it was still in settings mode, and I couldn't press the button to get out of it. What did I do? I threw it on the ground again, and it got out of it. If I have to throw my GoPro on the ground, as that's the function to press the top button, this GoPro's not gonna last much longer. The top's got a dent in it. The cover started coming off. The bottom's got a dent. If you can even see it, I don't know if you can see it in this video, but the dent there, I snapped that back on. That started coming off. So, and then these batteries I have, I don't know what's going on with this thing. I think it's time to get a different camera. This thing's terrible for vlogging anyway. Do you guys have any recommendations for a non-expensive, good camera that shoots in 1080 that's got a wider angle lens? Like I can't use my iPhone because when I hold it here, it's just like this. I hate it. It's the worst camera. I don't like the iPhone 6 Plus camera at all. It sucks. It takes okay pictures, but if you've noticed on my Instagram, I started using. I see. I can't vlog with this thing either, but this is what I shoot like my other videos with. I have a Canon 6D. I've got a super wide angle lens on there right now, but I've got this 50mm lens here that blurs the foreground or background and just really focuses in on the subject you're taking a picture of, so it makes for really cool pictures. But anyway, I don't think this GoPro's gonna last too much longer, so if I'm gonna continue to shoot some of these videos, I can't haul around a giant Canon that I'm not gonna be able to tell if it's focused or not. So I need like an auto-focusing that doesn't always go in and out. I need something that just focuses and stays. I hate when people have videos where they're like walking around like this and it's just going blurry, and then like you can tell it's just the autofocus is just all over the place. What do we got going on over here? What's up? We got some dog caves. There's a little Earn dog. He's being a sleepyhead. Trixie's trying to get under here. Oh, it's so cold with the AC over here. Doesn't it feel great? Yeah, you want to get in there? Come on. There you go. Make a little bed. I just washed all my bedding yesterday, so it's nice and smells fresh. Oh, look at you, little Bubba. Look at you, little man. Oh, you snuggling. Okay, my thing just randomly, by itself, just beeped and stopped filming. This GoPro sucks. I've got to do something else. Anyway, this little guy is snoozing. Took him on a long walk around the block this morning. He's tired. He'll probably sleep for a good part of the day. Yeah, you're a sweetie, Bubba. You're a sweetie. Anyway, I got to get onto this prep of making this barbacoa. I still have one of these guys left. The first Chipotle bowls I made. If you guys want to know what's in my fridge, that's basically what my fridge looks like right now. I've got turkey bacon, whole wheat tortilla things. I've got Simple Truth, natural, cage-free, omega-3 eggs, a big old pork roast to do more shredded pork stuff for these bowls. I've got some old gross shit I need to throw away. I've got another roast in there. I've got jalapeno, cilantro, a bunch of shit here I need to throw away. Teriyaki sauce that's leaking. I've got a fridge that's fucked. I really need to buy a new fridge. And then this is my freezer basically. I've got some green beans in here I should probably eat. Some ahi tuna burgers, some extra lean ground pork, extra lean turkey, my corn, more frozen turkey bacon. Got a couple of these things, a healthy choice, meals just for when if I run out of food prep stuff that I don't have, I have a backup plan. I'm not just like, oh crap, I better go and eat 24 and spend $50 on sushi or something, because that gets expensive. I'm trying to save money. Anyway, this vlog is going to be super long if I don't shut the hell up. So anyway, I don't know how much of this I'm gonna get filmed. Maybe I'll switch over to the other camera, and just kind of, maybe I'll just kind of take some pictures or something. I don't know. I'm gonna do the old. We're gonna make this thing. We're gonna do this now. So it's got to cook in the crock pot for like 6 hours. So I'm gonna start it now. It'll be later. It'll be later. Done tonight. Done later tonight. Here is first. I'm gonna cut the fat off of this bad boy. I'll kind of let that corn defrost anyways, so I think you're supposed to kind of let this sit out and be room temperature. I've had it out for a little bit now. It's a nice old big. Oh, time to take trash out. Trixie will get that if I leave. So I got this guy, boneless chuck roast. It was $18.33. That's a pretty expensive piece of meat, but for the size of it and how much it's going to give me, and compared to say a filet mignon at a restaurant, that is cheap. So you got to look at it that way. Looking at it like, oh, $20 for a piece of meat. Well, it's a huge chunk. It's going to last me for, I don't know. This is probably going to do 7 to 10 meals. So you think $20 to provide the protein source for 7 to 10 meals, that's not a bad deal. You know, you do the math, it's not that expensive. It's just the initial cost. You know, I spent maybe like, I think it was like $47 last night. But that was to get the stuff to make the sauce, because you don't want to just cook the meat by itself. Okay, it's going to taste really plain. So, you know, I had to get the apple cider vinegar, cloves, oregano, I already had the cumin, got some I want fresh cracked pepper. You know, beef broth, the chipotles, already had the salt, bay leaves, which, I don't know, Jesus Christ. These fucking guys. Hey, guys. Get him, tell him to get out of here. You tell him, Trixie, get him, Ernie. Yeah, you tell him. Tell him he's too loud, and you're making you too loud. Okay, that's enough. Yeah, I think you told him. You told him you don't like him here. You told him he's not welcome. Hey, Ernie, out of the blinds. Get down, good boy. Come here, guys. What, are you choking on your own tongue? Right under the bed, army crawling. You take shortcuts. This damn thing just automatically stopped again. I think the card I have in it only takes certain long videos. I lost my 64 gig super fast card in my Phantom 3 Pro, and then I have another one that's the exact same card but the 32 gig, and that's in my new Phantom 3. So in this GoPro right now I have the 16 gig shitty cards that come with the Phantoms, so I have 2 of those, so I'm just using that. So I think that stops every, I don't know. Dude, this thing is going insane. It stops recording and then it just keeps going. It turns back on automatically. Okay. So it just stopped and started, all by itself. I didn't do anything. There, it did it again. And is it gonna keep going? Okay. It's just stopping video and then starting, restarting. It just did that like 6 times in a row. All right, I'm gonna have to throw this thing on the ground again. Look out, buddy. Is it still going? It's recording. Huh. Alright, I don't know if you guys saw that. Said file could not be repaired. I kind of jacked this thing up. I really hucked it against the wall. And guess what though? The top button works now. The GoPro's a little jacked up. The side's all busted off. The button, I got the button. The SD card flew out as I hit the wall. So I don't know what we're gonna, if that, I really hope that filmed, but this is the last image. It says no SD card. This is the last image. Yeah, I don't know. However, the top button now works. Like the actual GoPro seems to be working now. I don't understand why you have to be so mean to something to make it work. I guess that's a lesson here. If something's not working, just beat the shit out of it until it works. That's a horrible lesson. I don't know. I guess the GoPro's working now. It's definitely jacked up. I mean, I thought it was done for. So I was like, well, I can't film with it anymore. So I figured it would be a funny video of me breaking it. And apparently didn't break it. It fixed it. Except for I don't know if the video's saved. So I'm going to turn this off. We're going to get to making this shit. Well, the top button works now. It seems as my GoPro, now funky looking, busted up a bit, is working. Alright, so if you're a vegan, vegetarian, and you don't like meat, you might not want to watch this next part. But if I've learned one thing about making barbacoa and doing it my way, where I like, I like my proteins to be lean. So I had to go through and do some surgery and cut the fat out and the connective tissue. I learned that I don't have sharp enough knives, and it was a pain. As you can see, I tried just about every knife I have. I ended up using a bread knife, just sawing through this. So we've got the good meat here that I'm going to cook and eat, and this is all the gross shit that's going in the trash. So what we're gonna do is I'm heating up just a little bit of olive oil. I'm just gonna sear the chuck roast quickly. Just light sear on both sides, letting that heat up like medium-high heat. All right, starting to get hot. Sounds like so. Because I do not want to burn myself. Now, typically I don't, use oil. What is going on here? I don't use oil, but olive oil is a healthy fat. It is good for you. And I'm just searing this. I'm not like frying anything in it, but olive oil is good for you. So, Trixie, you need to get out. I don't want this splattering and burning you. Come on, scoot, scoot, scoot. Come on, out of the kitchen. Go, do. Stay. All right, so we're gonna sear this. Just toss that in. Toss that guy in. I just got it cut up in a few chunks here. Oven is clearly not level because it's just all dripping to one side. Alright, see if I can fit this all in there. Ooh, that's a big piece. And last little bit. I've never done this before, by the way. This is my first time doing this. So, we'll see what happens. Pretty funny that my GoPro works now after... Oh, let me show you this real quick while that's searing. So when I threw it at the wall, it landed right there. There's a dent. You can see the imprint. I don't know exactly how it hit, but that's where it hit. I put a dent in my wall. Oops. But hey, it fixed the camera. It works now.
It works there, Earn Dog. Yeah, it works, boy. That's pretty close.
So for our sauce, we're going to go ahead and blend it up in the blender. We've got this in the crock pot. We need a 1/4 cup of apple cider vinegar, then 4 chipotle peppers and a tablespoon of the adobo sauce that comes in the can with it. So 1 tablespoon, and then it's just cumin, right? Not cinnamon. Yep, that's cumin. All right. Wouldn't be good if we were putting the wrong thing in. All right, and close enough. 2 tablespoons ground cumin, 1 teaspoon of fresh ground black pepper. At the grocery store, I could not find ground clove. I found cloves, so this is what they look like. And that's probably too much, but I have to improvise, so I'm gonna crush this. And I don't really know what to do here, so let's just see if this works. Alright, well, I got chili sauce all over me, or adobo sauce all over me. Okay, well, so I kind of improvised. It kind of worked. Let's take those big chunks out. I don't know. I'll just pick this up and throw that in there. The Vitamix will do the rest of the work and grind it all up. Tablespoon dried oregano. Now, I'm definitely a fan of garlic, so I'm gonna go ahead and throw in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cloves. A couple of them are a little bit smaller, but that ought to do the trick. And I got a reduced sodium one because there's so much sodium in it as it is, so I got the reduced sodium, which there's still a lot of sodium in it, but hey, whatever. What can you do? All right, so, wow. Ooh, that stuff stinks. So now we're gonna blend this up in the Vitamix for, I don't know, 20, 30 seconds, I guess.
Do you smell that, girl? Mwah! You're crazy, bugger. Yeah, you're trying to get in that trash. I gotta take it out so you don't get in that trash, bugger.
I forgot to salt the beef a little bit when I seared it, so I'm gonna go ahead and put a little bit of salt in here now. I'm using pink Himalayan salt because there's a lot more minerals and vitamins and whatnot in this than if you were to just use regular old table salt. But I'm not gonna use a lot of it, again, because there's already a lot of sodium in that beef broth and whatnot. So I am trying to keep this health conscious. And the main thing with the health conscious decision here was taking the time to cut all of that fat and gross shit off of the actual meat. So once it's all cooked, it will be lean and you're not gonna get any gristly, gross shit.
All right, we cooking. Here we go. Let's wait 5 hours and then we'll take the bay leaves. Damn deep dirt.
What the fuck? This thing's so jacked. Alrighty. So it's been 5 hours. It is cooking and smelling really good. So we're going to take a couple forks and pull this stuff apart now. Holy shit. So I'll just put this on warm. It's done. I'm cooking my brown rice is cooking, so I've got to do the rest of the stuff to do the knockoff Chipotle bowls, but I've got some whole wheat tortillas, so I just made a couple tacos, and as you can see, one's gone already. What do you guys think, huh? What do you guys think? Ernie's sitting here snorting. Look at that. Holy crap, it's fucking amazing. It actually tastes like the Chipotle barbacoa. Slightly bit spicier. Not by much, but it's just a tad bit spicier than Chipotle's barbacoa, but it's fucking good. Holy crap. If you have a slow cooker and all this stuff, I would suggest you try this.